Welcome back to No Jumping News, man. It's your host, AD, here with Gina Views and Poetic Flakko. Let's get right into these stories. First story. The family of George Floyd announced Tuesday that they will file a $250 million lawsuit against Ye following comments he made about George Floyd's death on Drink Champs. Medical examiners ruled that George Floyd's death was a homicide caused by Derek Chauvin kneeling on his neck for 8 minutes. But Ye told the podcast host Nori and DJ Effin that it wasn't Chauvin who caused George Floyd's death, but that he died from a fentanyl overdose. Roxy Washington will file the lawsuit, the mother of Gianna Floyd, George Floyd's only daughter and the sole estate beneficiary. Washington plans to sue Ye, his business partners and associates for harassment, misappropriation, defamation, and infliction of emotional distress, seeking $250 million in damages. Kanye's comments are repugnant, an attempt to discount George Floyd's life and to profit from his inhumane death, said the family's attorney. We will hold Mr. West accountable for his flagrant remarks against Mr. Floyd's legacy. Attorneys for the family have also issued a cease and desist letter to Ye for his comments. This might explain the reason why the interview was removed from YouTube. Free speech rights do not include harassment, lies, misrepresentation, and misappropriation of George Floyd's legacy. Some words have consequences, and Mr. West will be made to understand that, said another attorney. Drink Champs has since issued an apology for the episode. Drink Champs provides itself on the ability to allow a free flow of ideas within the hip-hop community, a representative for the program expressed. Unfortunately, the recent interview with Kanye West contained false and hurtful information regarding the circumstances surrounding the murder of George Floyd. First one, man, Kanye West, man, George Floyd's family suing him for $250 million. How do you feel about that, Flakko? I know you got some type of conspiracy.
No, it's
cut
really,
and dry.
It's really like no conspiracy. You feel me? You know, like they have probably no chance of ever winning. They won't get a dime from out that man.
You don't think so?
Man, come on, bro. Like again, and there's a reason why they're suing Kanye and not Candace Owens, who did an entire documentary on George Floyd and blaming the fentanyl for it, right? So the Kanye thing just comes off as clout. Now, do I think they have any chance of winning? Absolutely not. Because again, if they're doing it for defamation, and like this is the problem, right? Like most niggas would like see something and like try to imitate it, right? So while they're suing Kanye for quote unquote defamation, it's because they seen that Alex Jones now got to pay the families of like Sandy Hook like $950 million, right? So like niggas see that and think, oh damn, okay, if like he got that for lying. But here's the thing though, Alex Jones have to pay that family $900 million because he has a history. I'm talking about like after years and years and years of like spewing something, that's not misinformation. Like you're lying and on purpose to like defame. Kanye West saying that on Drink Champs one time, and y'all think you're about to get $250 million, man, good luck, bro. You feel me?
I think this is a real attack on him now. You feel me? Yeah. He's saying a lot of stuff right now, and I feel like the powers that be are telling, like, hey, they trying to fuck with them pockets now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see Balenciaga just said they cut ties with him. Yeah. American Apparel cut ties with him. They trying to fuck with his bank account right now when it comes down to all the situations. So I think there's a big chance that, yeah, they could fucking win this.
Hell no.
I'm not sure about the other brands cutting ties with him or, you know, the bank account situation. But in regard to George Floyd, we have to be responsible for the things that we say.
100%.
So, but I also feel like Kanye West was misinformed because he did, you know, reference Candace Owens' documentary. So I think that she's 100% responsible as well. But at the same time, we all watched the video. We saw what happened. We have to be responsible for the stuff that we put out there.
And the medical examiners said that was a homicide due to the action. So, you know, nothing else to be said. Fuck the documentary.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, man, you know. And also, too, if the family, you know, like love him so much to where they don't want his name to be defamed and like it's worth $250 million to him, why don't they go back to the crib that he was at before he died and get his belongings that they quote unquote cherish, right? His card is still there. You feel me? Hey, if it wasn't about the money, if they truly cared about his legacy being defamed, why don't y'all treat him as such? You feel me? But, you know, power hungry black folks, man. Sorry, money hungry black folks, not power hungry. I misspoke.
We do that a lot.
Next story. According to reports, Rapper Slutty Eye, a rapper from Chattanooga, Tennessee, is wanted on charges of kidnapping and robbing blogger Miko Worldwide. Miko Worldwide, a YouTuber best known for his hood vlog series Raw Streets, was allegedly robbed at gunpoint of his chain, gun, and money earlier this year by Slat. In June, Miko spent time in Chattanooga filming a Raw Streets episode. He claimed that Slutty Eye and the other people kidnapped him and robbed him when he returned to the city in late August. The three victims then had their phones and wallets taken, with the men gaining access to Miko's finances. They took two $500 transactions from an ATM and transferred $4,926 to Shannon V using Cash App. An additional $700 was also drained from the account. Police said that Miko had no intention on filing a report until he came up on a video of Slutty Eye and others boasting about the heist online. The video uploaded in the early September shows a 20-year-old rapper holding up a gold chain and a pendant allegedly belonging to Miko Worldwide. Slat explained in the clip they targeted Miko because he fucked a little boy.
And that little shit came out about bruh fucking on that little boy.
Kids doing that sick ass shit.
That nigga fuck with, so basically what we did, we had bruh down here yesterday, we took his chain, took the
nigga flick, took a
YouTube plate.
all that shit.
Police identified three assailants from the video, including Shannon Vision, who had been arrested for aggravated robbery, aggravated kidnapping, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. Two of the culprits were out on bond for the weapon and drug offenses at the time, according to police. Slat now faces 75 years in prison if convicted of the charges brought against him. All right, the Slutty Eye, shout out to 1090J because I watched this on his channel, so I'm very familiar with what went on. This is like one of the biggest examples of self-snitching I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like literally was trying to sell a video to No Jumper and to all the blogs of them robbing somebody and taking their belongings.
Yeah.
And I don't have no sympathy for Miko Worldwide because I know what the fuck he done did with the case and everything like that. You know, I don't fuck around with that shit. But like, damn, you can't be halfway in and halfway out saying, well, I wasn't going to snitch, but now I'm going to snitch because, you know, it's on the internet now. Like, nah, nigga, you was going to snitch. You try to play it off like they ain't take your chains and have all this shit. They had all them possessions and everything like that. But yeah, man, like, I can't feel bad for niggas, bro. They just giving the police literally everything that they fucking need. Everything that they fucking need. And to hit a nigga with a metal pan is...
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, man.
Nah, look, I did watch the video. You feel me? The video is it's self-snitching at its finest. I'll be real, man. Like in terms of that, like that. So I do feel bad for Slat, right? Because Slat is somebody who I believe is incredibly talented, bro. Like if you like, he's like harmonious, he's melodic, he can really sing, bro. Like that kid is immensely talented and like he can go super far. But you know, if you rob somebody, like assaulted them, and then come on camera and say you did it, you probably gonna be gone for a couple of years, right? So like, you know, and he ruined his career, I guess like trying to do the right thing, you know, by attacking Miko. Now, Miko is a piece of shit, like we all know this, right? But like it's a big hypocrisy surrounding Miko, right? Meaning, dude went to court and I believe that he did those things, right? But the sex crimes with the kids, blah, blah, that was dismissed. And like he pled guilty to like simple assault, right? So like
the Miko shit?
Yeah, right?
Still very weird.
No, again, it's very weird. But like we all know rappers and other people who have these sex charges and they were also dismissed or they pled guilty to something lesser, right? So why don't we treat the other niggas the same as we treat Miko, right? So, you know, I do think this whole thing is hypocritical and it just sucks that this kid who is super talented kind of let the internet convince them that he had to do this thing to this nigga. You feel me? Bro, listen, man, like, you know, it wasn't his business. It wasn't his issue. And he just fucked up his whole career and feeding his family to, you know, impress the internet.
Is he stupid. A Negro Mike?
Who? And like that kid? I wouldn't say so, right? Because he actually did it thinking he was doing the right thing.
The right thing.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Try to give it street justice and then just turn it back around and bite him in the ass.
Shit, you feel? Hey man, shit. If like we're giving street justice to like Miko Worldwide, you know, let's give street justice to every other rapper who have similar, you know, things, you know, who was also dismissed.
Well, what Miko was accused of is I ain't never heard about this in hip hop.
It's heinous.
Yes,
it's super heinous. You feel me? You know, but no, right, again, it's mad heinous, right? But like we treat him differently because it was with a boy, right? If it was the same shit,
No,
but with a woman that like got dismissed, we'll say, oh man, that bitch was lying.
No, it'll still be terrible.
Yes.
All right, it don't matter if it just because it was boy, it'll still be terrible.
I definitely agree, right? Like, and it'll be bad as fuck. But if a caveat was, yo, this got dismissed, I pled out to something lesser, like simple assault, we would have the narrative of, oh, that bro was lying on him.
Yeah.
Because it's a little boy that was with, now we all feel like, oh, okay, he's gay as fuck, he's, a fucking sicko, let's go ahead and get him, right? But we need to hold every other nigga who was charged with something to the same principles as we treat Miko.
Hey.
Think I agree with Flakko.
Yeah.
YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back with more No Jumper News.